Hello, good morning. So, we will try to fill up kung paano ba mag-fill up ng DS-160 kapag naka-receive na kayo ng inyong DS 2019. So, first, let's go to the browser and just type cacac.state.gov/geneve/ So, as you can see, makikita mo na ang website ng US Department of State, the Consular Electronic Application Center. So, dito tayo mag-a-apply for non-immigrant visa. So, since J1 tayo, dito tayo kukuha ng ating DS 160. So, first, select the country or location you will be applying for this visa. So let's go to Philippines, Manila. So magre-refresh lang yung page. After that, so let's enter the code JAK8PH and let's start the application. So, merong Computer Fraud and Abuse Act notices. So, basahin nyo lang. And kapag nabasa nyo na, just click I agree. So, ito nga pala yung application ID nyo. So, mag-refresh na agad. So, you can print this one or you can take a picture or write it down. So, ang application number ko is AA00BIQPYH. Kung halimbawa gusto nyong i-save at gusto nyong bumalik sa application nyo, just type this application number. So, kailangan yung i-note muna ito. Next, merong security question. So, for example, so marami dito. What is the given name of your father? What is your maternal grandmother's name, and so on and so forth. So, napipiliin ko, what is the given name of your mother? So, the answer, so lagyan natin ng pakay dito. Then, let's continue. Surname, apelyido. So, ilagay natin ni Dal. Next, given name. So, lagyan natin ng pangalan. And full name. So, full name, pangalan, at saka apelyido. Pagkatapos, have you ever used other names? So, meron ka bang ibang alias o ibang pangalan? So, kung halimbawa ikaw ay before ka nag-asawa, yung maiden name mo, pwede mong ilagay dito. So, since ako ay single pa at lalaki at male, so lagyan ko ng no. So, next, do you have a telecode that represents your name? So, may telecode ba? So, telecode represents a 4-digit code number that represent characters in some non-Roman alphabet names. Kapag mayroon kayong hindi naiintindihan, meron pong mga help dito sa right side. So, magtingin lang kayo dito. So, telecode, no. Next, so sex, male. Marital status, single. Then, date of birth. So, date of birth, so lagyan natin, for example, 10. Lagyan natin May. Example, 1993. Then, city. For example, General Santos City. Then state, province. So, lagyan natin South Cotabato. South Cotabato. Okay, next, country, region. So let's try country natin, Philippines. Okay, next. So pwede yung i-save, o kung may gagawin kayo, i-save nyo muna. Pwede kayong i-continue yung application nyo using your application ID. So for now, let's go to the next step. So personal na tayo. So country, region of origin, so Philippines. So do you hold or have you held any nationality other than the one indicated above, or nationality? So no. Okay, sa Pilipinas na tayo pinanganak. Are you a permanent resident of a country? So no pa rin, dahil sa Pilipinas lang ang ating residency. Pero kapag makakuha ka na ng green card sa US, so you can say that yes. So dalawa na ang residency mo. Next, national identification number. Based sa iyong national ID. Since hindi ako nag-apply ng national ID, does not apply. US Social Security number. Makukuha mo lang ito kapag nasa US ka na, 10 days upon arrival. So since wala tayong Social Security number, so does not apply pa rin. Kapag nakakuha na kayo ng US Social Security number sa US, wala po itong expiration date. Forever na po ito. So next is US taxpayer ID number. Wala rin tayo, so does not apply pa rin. Next, travel na tayo. So, purpose of trip to the US. So, sa atin is cultural exchange visitor. Since J1 is cultural exchange. Exchange visitor para J. So, depende sa visa na applyan mo. Since ako J1, so exchange visitor ang pipiliin ko. So, specify, please select. So, exchange visitor J1. So, kapag may J2 kayo, lagyan nyo lang dito. Ibig sabihin ng J2, meron kayong spouse or may anak kayo na 21 years old and below. So, add another lang kayo kapag may J2 kayo. Since wala na akong J2, so i-remove ko na lang. So, have you made specific travel plans? So, meron na ba kayong travel plans? So, kung meron, just kaya sa akin, wala akong travel plans. So, no ako. Intended date of arrival. So, sa akin, July 29 yung intended arrival ko. So, 07 July. So, July pala dito, then date pala dito. July 29, 2024. Intended length of stay. So, 3 years tayo. So, J1, pwedeng manatili ang J1 sa US ng 3 years at may extension na 2 years. Depende sa kanilang visa sponsor at sa kanilang performance. So, street, 510 Meadowmount Village, Circle Suite 147, Chapel Hill, North Carolina 27517. Ito yung address ko. And sa city, Chapel Hill ang city ko. Then state natin is North Carolina. So ito yung zip code namin, 27517. So person, entity, paying for your trip. Kung ikaw magbabayad sa trip mo, then click the self. Pero sa akin, yung other company or organization. So yung visa sponsor ko ang magbabayad ng aking trip. Next, sa other company and organization, say name of company. So sa akin is Global Teaching Partners LLC. And so ito yung telephone number nila. Relationship to you. So visa sponsor. So relationship to you, visa sponsor. Next, street address. So syempre same lang ng aking address doon. 510 Meadowmount Village, Circle Suite 147, Chapel Hill, North Carolina. So, state, province, postal code, and country. Country is United States. So, United States of America. So, i-review mo. So, kapag tapos mo ng review, let's proceed now to next travel companions. So, are there other person traveling with you? Since ako lang mag-isa, no. Pero kapag may J2 ka, may spouse ka, or children, 21 years and below, so mag-yes ka. Kapag mag-yes ka, so, meron na naman another question, are you traveling as part of a group or organization? So, sa akin, no muna. Next, previous US travels. So, have you ever been in the US? So, no. Have you ever been issued a US visa? So, wala. First time ito. Have you ever refused a US visa or been refused admission to the United States or withdrawn your application for admission at the port of entry? So, no. Has anyone ever filed an immigrant petition on your behalf? So, no pa rin. And next na tayo, address and phone. So sa address natin dito sa Pilipinas, so lagyan natin kay Kawayan Street. Then optional lang state line 2. City natin General Santos City. Santos City. Then state or province natin South Cotabato. And postal code. So nakalimutan ko ang postal code, so does not apply sa akin. So country, region. So Philippines. Is your mailing address the same as your home address? Yes. Para iwas na ang additional fill up. So phone number natin, sample lang, 0924 3512367 24681011. Okay, so secondary, wala tayong secondary, wala tayong work phone number. Next, have you used any phone numbers in the last 5 years? So no. So email address natin, lagay natin. So for example, itong email natin, omar.meda@deped.gov.ph. So ito ang gamitin natin instead of gmail.com. So kahit anong email, pwede. So have you used any other email address in the last 5 years? So no. Next, social media. Do you have a social media presence? So social media platform. So ano bang social media mo? Meron ka bang Facebook, YouTube? So meron, halimbawa, for example, meron tayong Facebook. Next, social media identifier. So enter information with your online presence, including the types of online provided platforms, application, and websites that you use. So username lang natin, halimbawa ilagay natin Sir Mar, kasi nire-review nila ang iyong presence kung ikaw ba ay isang AI or scammer, no? Makikita nila ito. So, do you wish to provide information about your presence on any other websites or applications? No na tayo. Next, passport. So, passport travel document type, so regular lang. Passport travel document number P5077748B. Ay. So passport. Next, passport book number. So passport book number does not apply na tayo. Next, country authority that issued the passport travel documents of Philippines. Where was the passport travel document issued? So General Santos City. General Santos City. State, South Cotabato. Then, country region, Philippines. Issue date, so kailan ibinigay. So let's say example is March 27. Halimbawa 27 and March 2024. So expiration date March 27 pa rin, 2034. Okay, since 10 years ang expiration ng passport ngayon. Have you ever lost a passport or stolen one? So no tayo, wala tayong nawalang passport. Next, US contact. So surname ng contact person natin. So ang contact person natin doon is si for example lang natin si Eric Erickson. Surname pala. So for example, contact person natin. So surname niya, example lang Erickson. Then given name is Eric. So organization name, Global Teaching Partners LLC. So relationship to you. So he is my other. So ilalagay ko na naman yung kanilang address, 510 Meadowbank Village, Circle Suite 147, Chapel Hill, North Carolina. So email address nila. So just apply na lang tayo. Hindi ko memorize sa kanilang email address. So next, family. Organization name. Okay, so bawal pala ang comma. So dito lang, Global Teaching Partners lang. Okay, next. Father, full names and date of birth. So surname, anong apelyido niya? So for example, Nidal. Next, given name, Fernand. Date of birth. So anong birthday niya? Example, 14 April 1974. Next is your father in the US. No. So mother's full name and date of birth. So for Nidal, so halimbawa ang ang given name niya ay Juliana. Next, date of birth. Halimbawa December 3 and 1978, for example. Is your mother in the US? No. Do you have an immediate relatives, not including parents in the United States? No. Wala po akong relatives sa US. Next, work, educational training. Next, work, education, or training. So, primary occupation. So, teacher tayo dito sa Pilipinas. So, education. So, present employer or school name. So, lagyan na lang natin na DepEd. Next. Or kung ilagay nyo yung school nyo, pwede din sa akin DepEd lang. So, example, Alabel. Sarangani Province. So, city natin is Alabel. State, Sarangani. And postal code. So, for example, 9516. And phone number, example lang, 0945675431. Then, country, Philippines. So, nag-start tayo. So, noong September 1. September 1. 2023. Monthly income in local currency. So, does not apply tayo. So, kung gusto nyong ilagay yung monthly income nyo, pwede din. Sa akin, does not apply na lang. Briefly describe your duties. So, tayo ay isang head of senior high school. Senior high school department. Okay, next. Work, education, previews. So, were you previously employed? So, lagyan natin ng no. Kung meron kang mga previous na trabaho o company, so lagyan mo ng yes. Have you attended any educational institutions at the secondary level or above? So, have you attended any educational institutions at the secondary level or above? So, kapag nag-aral kayo ng undergrad or doctorate program, so lagyan nyo ng yes. So, sa akin, no muna. Next, work, education na tayo. So, do you belong to a clan or tribe? So, hindi po ako belong sa clan or tribe. So, language. So, Tagalog. And if you speak Bisaya, okay, you can just add another. Have you traveled to any countries, regions within the last 5 years? So, kapag nag-travel ka sa, halimbawa, sa Singapore, sa Thailand, within the last 5 years, just click yes. Sa akin, no. Have you belonged to, contributed to, or work for any professional, social, or charitable organization? So, kapag meron kayong mga club or charity, just click yes. Sa akin, no. So, next. Do you have any specialized skills or training such as firearms, explosives? So, hindi po tayo isang military man, kaya no po tayo. Have you ever served in the military? No din. Have you ever served, been a member, involved paramilitary unit, vigilante, rebel group? So, no. Hindi po tayo isang rebelde. Next, security and background. Do you have a communicable disease of public health significance? So meron po ba tayong mga sakit? So no. Do you have a mental or physical disorder that possess or is likely to pose a threat to the safety of or welfare of yourself or others? So no, wala po tayong sakit sa isip. Are you or have you ever been a drug abuser or addict? No po tayo, hindi po tayo drug addict. Next, security background part 2. Have you ever been arrested or convicted for any offense or crime? So wala po tayong ginawang mga krimen sa ating buhay. So no. Have you ever violated or engaged in conspiracy to violate any law relating to controlled substance? No. Are you coming to the United States to engage in prostitution or unlawful commercialized vice? Or have you been engaged in prostitution or procuring prostitutes within the past 10 years? No. Have you ever been involved in or do you seek to engage in money laundering? No. Have you ever committed or conspired to commit a human trafficking? No. Have you ever knowingly aided? No. Are you the spouse, son, daughter, or individual who committed or conspired to commit a human trafficking? No. So, no lang po lahat para ma-approve. So, next, security background part 3. Do you seek to engage in espionage, sabotage, export control violations? No. Do you seek engage in terrorist activities? No. Have you ever or do you intend to provide financial assistance to support terrorists? No. Are you a member or representative of terrorist organization? No. Are you the spouse, son, daughter, or individual who has engaged in terrorist activity? No. Have you ever ordered, incited, committed, assisted, or otherwise participated in genocide? No. Have you ever committed? No then. Have you committed, ordered, assisted killings? No. Have you ever engaged in the recruitment of child soldier? No. Have you, while serving as government official? No then. Have you ever directly involved in the establishment or enforcement of population control, forcing a woman to undergo an abortion? No. Have you ever directly involved in the coercive transplantation of human organs? No. Next, security background part 4. So, meron tayong hindi na-click. Okay. So, marami talagang ma-fill upan. Have you ever sought, abstain, assist, or other? Okay, no. Have you ever been removed or deported? No. Next, part 5. Have you ever withheld custody U.S. citizen child outside United States? Granted legal? No. Have you voted in the United States in violation of any law? No. Have you ever renounced United States citizenship or purpose of avoiding taxation? No. Next, student exchange visa. So, you have indicated that you will be studying in some capacity while in the United States. List 2 contacts in your country. So, who can verify the information that you have provided on this application? Do not list immediate family members or other relatives. So, maglagay tayo ng reference natin. Dalawang reference. So, example, Mabuhay John, General Santos City, so City, General Santos City din. Next, South Cotabato. Postal code, for example, 9516. Telephone number does not apply. Email address does not apply. Kung may email address yung reference mo, pwede mong ilagay. Next, another na naman. Example is San Juan. First given name, Michael. Street, General Santos City. City, General Santos City. South Cotabato, yung state or province. Next, 9516. Next, telephone number does not apply. Does not apply yung email address kung hindi mo alam yung email address ng reference mo. Next, service. Service ID. So, service ID, makikita mo ito sa iyong DS 2019. Nasa upper right, top right corner lang yung DS 2019. Ang program number, makikita mo rin sa iyong DS 2019. So, for example, service number, NO. Okay. Then, program number natin, example lang, P4266. Okay. Okay, next. So, do you intend to study in the US? No. Kasi magtatrabaho tayo doon as a teacher. Next, photo. So, bawal po tayo mag-eyeglass sa ating photo. So, passport size lang po yung ating ilalagay. So, let's upload our photo. So, choose file. So, continue without photo na lang muna tayo. Kasi mali yung picture natin. So, you must bring a 5x5 cm passport like your photo to your interview. So, kapag hindi mo na-upload yung photo mo sa DS160 mo, magdala ka na lang ng 5x5 passport photo in your interview. So, let's review now our answers in DS160. So, ito na yung ating mga sagot kanina. So, next na tayo, travel. So, let's review again, travel. Next, US contact. So, i-review natin na talagang walang mga mali. Next, family. Work, education, training. Okay na rin ang ating security and background. So, next na lang tayo. Kapag sure na kayo na tama yung sagot nyo, so next na lang. application. Next, sign and submit. Click natin next, sign and submit. So ito na yon. So did anyone assist you in filing this application? No, tayo lang. Then enter passport travel document number. So yung ating passport natin. So for example, we have P 5077-748B. So ilalagay natin itong code 5249. Okay. Then sign. I certify pala. Meron pa check dito. Check natin muna. Human trafficking prevention. And let's go to. Okay, na-change na naman yung code 4235. Then sign and submit application. Okay, so okay na, you have successfully signed and submitted your application. You cannot make any changes down. Next, confirmation. So ito na yung confirmation natin. Ito na yung confirmation page sa ating DS-160. So i-print nyo lang ito at ipapakita sa ating US Embassy. So ito na po yung ating DS1. So yun na po, and thank you so much for watching. So you just need to print this one, the first page, and kasama po ito sa pagpunta natin sa US Embassy. So thank you for watching. Have a nice day.